Hey there, Red fan! If you live and breathe Liverpool and want to know everything that goes on behind the scenes at the club, you've come to the right place. This is where you can stay up to date with negotiations, board decisions, and everything else that matters to the fans. And today, the topic is hot. Federico Chiesa, who has barely arrived at Liverpool, may already be on his way out. That's right, the Italian striker is shaking up the market, and a Serie A giant wants to count on him for next season. But Liverpool has already set the conditions. Is a deal in the works? We'll tell you everything now. According to Sky Sport, Federico Chiesa is unhappy with his current situation at Liverpool and wants to return to Italy to get more playing time as a starter. Despite arriving with high expectations, the striker has had little playing time and believes that a return to Serie A could get his career back on track. Roma, now led by Gianpiero Gasperini, has entered the fray. The Italian club wants to build an experienced squad and sees Chiesa as a key player. On the other hand, Liverpool is not willing to make it easy. It is willing to negotiate, but only on a permanent basis, and has set a price of 15 million euros to release the player. There is no chance of a loan, even with purchase clauses. The stage is set for a possible quick exit if the Italians meet the Reds' demands. The possible departure of Federico Chiesa has already begun to reverberate among journalists and fans. Part of the English media sees the transfer as natural, considering the player's timid adaptation to the Premier League in Italy. Outlets such as Gazzetta dello Sport treat Chiesa's return as a reconnection with his origins. On social media, Liverpool fans are divided. Some believe the club should insist on keeping the striker, while others think selling him now is the best option, especially if there is a financial return. Former Italian players, such as Antonio Cassano, have also commented that Roma would be an ideal environment for Chiesa to regain his lost prominence. If the deal goes through, Liverpool would open up an important spot in their attacking lineup and, as a result, could accelerate their search for a new striker. The transfer window is just beginning, and Chiesa's departure could be the trigger for a series of moves in the red market. In addition, there is a strategic point. Selling Chiesa now avoids devaluation and allows the 15 million euros to be reinvested in another player more suited to the Premier League style. Meanwhile, fans are already looking at the calendar. Pre-season is approaching, and Liverpool will need a complete squad to get off to a good start under Arne Slot, who may see the departure as a chance to mold the group in his own way. Federico Chiesa arrived at Liverpool surrounded by expectation. After good performances for Juventus and the Italian national team, the striker landed at Anfield with the mission of adding speed and creativity to the offensive sector. However, the adaptation was more difficult than imagined. Between injuries, tactical choices, and strong competition in the squad, Chiesa was unable to establish himself as an absolute starter. In terms of numbers, the season was discreet, few direct participations and goals, and lackluster performances in decisive games. Even so, his technical quality was never in doubt. What matters now is the player's desire to return to Serie A, where he believes he can rediscover his best football. Roma's interest lights a light at the end of the tunnel for Chiesa, who is still young and has a market. But could his early departure from Liverpool also be a reflection of hasty management in signing him? From the channel's point of view, Chiesa's situation is yet another example of how modern football demands quick responses, perhaps too quick. It is true that the striker did not deliver what was expected of him on the pitch, but it is also true that he rarely had a run of games to gain rhythm and confidence. This raises a debate about the club's planning and how foreign players are integrated into Liverpool's system. At the same time, given Arne Slot's new philosophy and a squad that needs adjustments, selling Chiesa now may be a rational decision. It avoids attrition, frees up space, and guarantees some financial return. It feels like a wasted opportunity, but perhaps it is best for both parties. And now I want to know, do you think Liverpool is right to release Chiesa? Or should we give the striker more time? Comment below, because your opinion is also part of this channel. If you liked the video, leave a like, share it with other Reds fans, and subscribe because there's more hot news coming. We're continuing together in this new phase with Arne Slot at the helm, and the transfer market is just getting started. Stay tuned, because there's more to come.